Hello everyone, this is Adam Basua. This tutorial is going to show you how to purchase and set up your HostGator hosting so that you can later on build your own WordPress website on that. And that's something that we're going to be doing on our team. So you're going to want to have your own WordPress website so you can have your own squeeze pages and your own funnel and just any kind of page that you want to send people to. And basically it's like having your own website. WordPress is just what we use. Okay, so you should have received an email from me, or you should have a link to access HostGator. All right, now here you can see on my email, I just went ahead and I sent myself a message, and you can click on that, and there's the link to go and get your hosting. So you click on that, and that will take you to HostGator. Okay, when you get to HostGator here, it's asking you, do you know what unlimited web hosting made easy and affordable. Basically, we don't need to worry about anything else. None of this stuff here, reseller hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated, none of that stuff here. We don't need to worry about any of that. What we do want to know about though is this get started now. So we click on that, and this will allow us to now choose a plan for hosting. Okay, so don't get confused at this. You have 3 different plans to choose from. Okay, let's talk about each one. You got hatchling plan, baby plan, and business plan. Okay, it says here starting at $3.96 a month. This one starts at $6.36 a month, and the business plan starts at $10.36 a month. Now that's if you purchase. You get this price if you purchase it. I think it's 6 months ahead of time, all at once, or a year. Watch, if I hit this drop down, you'll see. Yeah, I have to buy 3 years or commit to 3 years, and I'll pay $3.96. So I think if I pay that all up front, I would get that price. If I did 2 years, I'd pay this much. If I did 1 year, I'd get this much. If I did 6 months, I'd get this much. I do monthly, and if you did a monthly on the hatchling plan, you'd be paying $7 a month, $7.16 a month. Okay. Now the difference between this and the baby is in the hatchling plan, you can have one single domain, meaning one single website name. So if your website name was networkmarketing.com, and that was the only website you were ever going to have, you weren't going to buy any other kind of domain, then you would use Hatchling, and it's perfectly fine. Just know that you can only have one domain to attach to your hosting when you do that. As you can see in the Hatchling plan, you have unlimited disk space, you have unlimited bandwidth, and you have a shared SSL certificate, which all of that information really is not a big deal. They're all the same. They all have unlimited disk space anyway. And the only difference between the baby and hatchling and business is you get a free toll-free number, and you get free private SSL and IP, which again, that's mostly for techie people. You're not, for what we're doing, we don't really need to worry about it. Okay. Now, if you know that if you already have multiple domain names, or you think, I'm going to actually buy other domain names as I start thinking about it, because I might want to have a new site to send people to, and I want to get a catchy name, or I may want to find something that will be better for my business, and I want to have multiple domains, then you can do that. And you'd want to choose the baby plan, because with this one, you can add as many domains to the hosting as you want. Now, what that means is that you can have a website called, like I said, networkmarketing.com, and you can have your website built on that. And that's attached to your hosting that you're paying. In this case, if you're doing monthly for baby plan, you're going to pay $7.96 a month. Okay. So if you did that, basically you're saying, all right, now I can add another domain. Let's say I wanted to buy a new one, like networkmarketingforeveryone.com, and that's a new domain, and I want to make another website with that. Rather than purchase separate hosting, you basically add that domain to this hosting. And since you have unlimited domain and disk space, you don't need to worry about adding, buying more hosting. You just add domains to the baby plan. I personally have at least 15 domain names right now added. I have the baby plan, and I have about 15 domains, and I can build a website for anyone. Since I have unlimited space, unlimited domains, unlimited bandwidth, it doesn't matter how many domains I add, doesn't matter how many websites, because I have unlimited disk space to house those websites. So those are the 2 main plans. So once you decide which one you want, I'm going to recommend you do the baby plan, since I think they're the same price anyway. $7.96 versus, okay, sorry, it's 80 cents difference, okay, a month. I'm thinking that the baby plan is perfect. We don't need business plan for what we're doing. So once you decide the plan you want, you click sign up now. All right, and then it's going to want to enter your domain. Now, if you want to register a brand new domain, make sure first the domain is available. And then if you do, make sure you keep it on register domain. If you already own a domain, like maybe you bought one at GoDaddy, or maybe you have something at another hosting, then go ahead and type in the name of that domain in here. Okay, I'm just going to make one up. Okay, hold on a second. Let me do register a domain. How about that? I'm not really going to buy this. I'm just typing in some dumb known domain that I hope does not exist. So networkmarketingistthebest.com. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add that and see if it, I'm going to click to the side and see if it tells me it's available. Look, it says it is available, and it's going to cost $12.95 a year for this domain. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and buy that, or I'm going to pretend I'm going to buy it. Now I'm going to scroll down. Host plan, it's already set to baby, and that's what I wanted because that's what I clicked on. But if I change my mind, I can go back to HashLink from here if I wanted to, but I'm not. Okay, 36 months at $636 a month, 20% off. So that means if I did that, I'd have to pay every 36 months, and they just times 36 times this, and that's what I'd pay. Or I can choose the drop down and say, nope, I'm gonna do 1 month at a time, and I'm gonna pay $197.96. So every month I'm gonna pay $796 a month. Now here I'm gonna have to enter a username. You could just type in whatever username needs to be. Let's go ahead. I'll just use my initials. I know that username is not taken. Okay, and then a pin. You're just going to want to put in a pin that's a security pin that you'll use for later, later purposes. 1, 2. If I won't let me use that, I'm just going to make up some numbers. 9898 5 7 3. It could even, yeah, it could actually even be. Oh, it says only can contain numbers. So let me do that. 8. Okay, there. I'm just making up numbers. So I'm not going to do this. And then, of course, enter your billing information. So everything you have to fill in: email, first name, last name. Don't worry about company, home phone, cell phone. I guess if you want, you don't need to, but address, zip code, city, the state, how you're going to pay for it. You can pay for it through PayPal if you want, your credit card and everything. And then you see all these additional services. Don't do any of these. Just skip them all. Okay. Don't do any of these things. Just I don't even think you have to uncheck them. Just, oh, it looks like you need to uncheck them. So just uncheck them all. Don't need to do any of this. Now this one here: secure and accelerate your site. Protect your website from fraud malware while speeding up its performance for visitors. Ooh, I haven't seen this before. So this might be something. It's billed annually, $1.67 a month. So you have to pay up front for a full year. Okay. I personally don't have this right now, but I think I might. So I'm just letting you know, if you want to do that, you can. But the rest of the stuff you don't really need to worry about. If you, it looks like there's already is a Snappy coupon code in there, because that's, well, the name is called Snappy, and that gives you the discount. So then once you're down at the bottom, it says here all the things you're going to get. So you're going to, since we're buying a domain, we're going to pay $12.95, and since we're doing the baby, we're going to get charged $8. So the subtotal right now is $24 plus discount. So right now, out of pocket, you're going to pay $20 today. Okay, check off the box and then you choose checkout now. Okay, and you're done. Now the same thing, you do the same thing if you already own the domain. You would just basically type in the here, and it will tell you. It shouldn't even be looking because it knows I already own the domain. But I'm gonna just put this in here anyway. I'm just gonna put my name. Okay, I know I own this domain, and so I'm gonna do it that way. But everything else is, see how it says added primary? It's not. It's basically making this my primary domain because it's not asking, it's not charging me for it because I already own it. So I don't have to pay for it. I'm not buying it from HostGator. I already own it from a different. Actually, I own it from HostGator, but they're thinking I'm a new client, so they don't understand that. So all they know is that this is I already own this domain, so they're not charging me for it. Okay, and then everything else you do the same. Everything else is the same. It's the only difference. Okay, and once you do that, you're going to get an email from them. Okay, that basically says, looks like this. Let me find it. I have it, my old one, my original one here. It's going to say HostGator.com new account info. Okay, so that's it. Once you're done, you're checked out and you're good to go. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day. If you have any questions, please give me a call. All right. Bye.